Your home's under contract, you've got the clear to close, you're almost to the finish line. Don't drop the ball. Here's what you need to know as a seller before closing day. Number one, the buyer is going to do a final inspection. They're going to walk through that house and they're going to make sure that it's in the same condition or better than when they went under contract. Don't let things fall by the wayside. If something quits working, you need to repair it. If your heating and air unit goes out, which I know that sucks, you're going to have to make sure it's working for that buyer come closing day. You need to make sure that the repairs that you agreed to do are done in a professional manner. Our contracts now say that if the repairs are not completed satisfactorily when that buyer does their final walkthrough, they can terminate at that point and still get their earnest money back. Now, wouldn't you hate to pack up all your stuff and be ready to move and then realize, oh, we didn't do those repairs and your buyer cancel? Make sure you do the repairs as agreed upon. Don't quit making your mortgage payment. I get that the house is closing on the 7th and your mortgage payment was due on the 1st. Go ahead and make that payment. If you're on auto draft, let it draft, then call and cancel it for the next month. But don't get behind on your mortgage payments because you could have interest penalty, late fee penalties, and other things, which is going to affect the payoff on your home. So don't stop making your mortgage payments. You also need to make sure that you keep all utilities on until the time of closing. When the buyer goes to do their final walkthrough, they should be able to check electrical items, plumbing items. All your utilities need to stay on until the time of closing. The last thing is make sure that you have all your documents ready. When you show up to closing, you want to make sure that you take your driver's license or ID with you. You want to make sure you have your wiring instructions for the title company to send your proceeds. Any kind of repair items that you were supposed to do that the buyer wanted to see receipts, bring those to the closing. I always tell my sellers, if you've got the manuals or the warranties on different things in your house, maybe you'd put new windows in that has a transferable warranty. Maybe you put a new roof on recently that has a transferable warranty. Put all those things in a drawer in the kitchen cabinet. Let the buyer know at closing where those are going to be so that they can reference them back. If you've got leftover materials such as paint or flooring that you ended up not using, store those in the garage or the basement. Let the buyer know where those are at so that if they ever need to use it in the future, they know where to go to find it or to find that paint color. So if you're ready to close the deal without a hitch, let's talk. Make sure you've got an agent who can walk you through these steps and not let you fumble when you're so close to the closing.